Hello, my beautiful feminine ladies. I have been quite absent on here on YouTube for quite a minute. Usually I'm always on TikTok, so you can always find me there. Now I am sitting in my car as usual. A lot of the reason why I sit in my car is because, one, I have the best thoughts while I'm sitting in here and while I'm driving. Two, I have photographer's eye, so I always need the best lighting, the best contrast. I just love the contrast and the light, natural sunlight. So if you're new here, stay a while. If you follow me on TikTok, thank you for being here and I love you. And let's get into the video. Why won't my man commit to me? Yes, I will be giving you multiple reasons as to why men will feel unable to make a commitment. So, reason number one, financial struggles, financial issues, career, money issues, all of the realm of money. So, when a man feels like he cannot provide financially for you, he will be less likely to commit. If he's dealing with problems in his career, or maybe he just doesn't know how to manage money well and less structured, then he will be less likely to commit to you. Men put so much value on their money and their ability to provide. Now, it does not matter whatever you or your man might believe. It's in his DNA to provide financially for a woman, for a family. The Bible does say, any man that does not provide for his own is worse than a non-believer. Simple as that. So, it is innate for him to put a lot of value on his money and his ability to take care of a family and take care of a wife if he is able to. So, of course, financial struggles are a huge block for him. And I'm not saying that he has to have $2.5 million. It doesn't matter the numbers. It's more about money management and, what his woman might desire, might require. It's not really more about the number in the bank, but more so just about his career goals and his money management and how well he manages his financial freedom. So yes, whether we like it or not, men put a lot of value on their money, and it can really hinder his ability to commit to a woman and commit to a family. Second reason, his childhood. If he didn't see mom and dad in a happy marriage, mom very happy, getting her needs met from dad, not being masculine, not being complaining, a healthy, well-modeled relationship. If that was not modeled to him while he was growing up, he will really have this maimed perspective on marriage and his ability to commit to a woman. Because if he didn't have that model, if his dad couldn't make his mom happy, he will naturally reject the idea, well, if he couldn't make her happy, why would I ever be able to make a woman happy? And that's just how they feel. So until they really grow out of that limited belief system, he will feel less inclined to commit to you. And, you know, he might use you for a relationship, you know, do whatever you do to not be alone, but rejects the idea of fully committing, which then leads me to my third point. Unhealed past traumas, unhealed past relationships, very maimed perspective on relationships for himself. So if he's, you know, maybe he's been married before, it takes a lot for the average man to overcome the past relationship trauma. If he got married before and it just, you know, spiraled downhill, he couldn't make it work, he will feel very wounded inside. He will feel not confident, not fully in his masculine power to solve problems, face challenges, you know, have a lot of structure and stability. Those are the masculine traits of the divine masculine power till he really gets to that point and deals with those unhealed issues from his past relationships. Then he will feel like he just cannot commit to get again. You know, they don't want to feel like they will lose everything. You know, I know some men go through divorce and they do lose everything that they have and built up with a woman. And, you know, you can't blame someone for feeling really hurt and distraught by a situation like that. And it does take time to overcome those traumas and those issues of past relationships. But it also takes a lot of internal work, and it takes just that. It takes a lot of internal work. And so if a man is not willing to do that internal work, say like, I'm secure enough in myself to, you know, go through this journey again and commit to one woman, then yes, he will have issues with commitment and marriage. I just want to throw it in there. Statistically, men who are married are much happier, healthier, and wealthier. So men get a lot of benefits with marriage. Fourth reason, you are not requiring commitment. Marriage. Now, if you go into a relationship and you're thinking, I don't really care about marriage, you know, that's not my goal, I just want to be happy with someone, fine, so be it. However, 90% of the women that I know maybe go into a relationship with that idea, but then 2, 3, 7 years go by and they're like, where's my ring? Why are we together and we're not married? Yes, this is very normal. It is a huge ego hit. Let's be real. It's a huge ego hit, especially if you have a child or multiple children with them. You have invested so much time, so much money. You have a soul tie with this person. It's only natural if you want to be married to them, but you are not requiring it. So men and women think very differently, okay? We must understand men do not think the way that we do. See, us women, we really control a relationship. I like to say that the man is the head and the woman is the neck. So she really controls which direction that the relationship will go. And if you are giving him premature benefits of before you are married, you know, y'all are living together, y'all are sharing bills, y'all have the same bank account, you are cooking for him, you are cleaning for him, you are taking care of him, you are giving him sexual favors. All these premature benefits what does he have to commit for? He thinks, well, why do I need to commit to her in marriage if I'm already getting all of this? So that's why I strongly encourage my feminine ladies to have these standards, have these values, and require them. And if he cannot meet those requirements, walk away. Because if you desire a marriage and you are putting in 7 years with a man and y'all are not getting married, then sorry, but you're not his decision. Or you just, sometimes men, they have to lose everything, lose what is very important to them in order to kind of just wake up and realize what they have. So if you have been in this situation, or maybe you're currently in it, you need to wake up and say, you know what? I desire a marriage. I want us to be together. Stop doing all the things that you're doing as wifey. Stop giving those premature benefits, especially sleeping with a man. And stop letting him control you. The woman is just letting this man dictate her whole entire life. Ladies, the Bible does not say submit to your boyfriend. And any masculine man is not going to dictate and try to control your life, okay? You had a life before you met him, then you need to keep that life that you have outside of the relationship. So no masculine man with any sort of confidence in himself and confidence in you and your relationship and trust is going to try to control your life. So I want you to remember, stop giving premature benefits to men who do not see you as a wife. Stop giving him the ability to control everything that you do if he is not your husband. You need to respect any man, and you need to respect any potential husband, or if he becomes your husband. You don't have any self-value if you let a man control you and where you go and what you don't do. And that's just a lack of trust and lack of security within the relationship and within one another. So actually that brings me to my next point. I think I'm on the fifth reason here. Not feminine enough. A feminine woman is hard to catch, and she has standards and morals and values, and she is virtuous, and she doesn't complain. She's happy. She is fulfilled in her own life. She's fulfilled in herself. She's taking care of herself. She looks good. She looks beautiful for her man. She has requirements and standards that he has to live up to. And men love a challenge. Men are hunters by nature. And if you are not being feminine enough for him, you are not taking care of yourself, you are not looking good, maybe you got really comfortable within the relationship and kind of lost your sense of value, then he will not want to commit. Men love feminine women, even feminine guys. A feminine guy would definitely be less likely to commit. But, at the end of the day, I always really like to reinforce, we can try our best to compete with nature, but usually we do not win, okay? We do not win against nature. And no matter how feminine he is, he will innately desire a feminine woman with high values and high virtue. So, you need to make sure that you are being very feminine and happy and fulfilled in your life and taking care of yourself. So you need to make sure that you are not overworking yourself to where you are losing touch with your femininity, because that is very easy to do if you are overworking yourself. I'm not saying you can't have a career and a job that you like. I'm all for women working if that is what they desire. The feminine woman needs to understand that her value is not in money and in being able to provide for her partner. Men feel very weak when a woman provides for them. They need to always be contributing more in the relationship. A feminine woman never gives more than she receives. When she does that, she becomes very resentful. And yes, energetically or financially or emotionally, any of those ways, she never gives more than what she receives. So you need to be able to be feminine, be able to receive, allow a man to take care of you financially, whether or not you work, whether or not you contribute to the household, whatever it is. You need to make sure that you are in your feminine and requiring him to always give more and do more for you. So authentic femininity must be reinforced. Now, I feel like my next point kind of, I feel like all of the points that I have previously made conclude into the last thing that I want to say. And in this society, we are so hyperstimulated. Men have addictions. Marriage is so looked down upon. Everybody just lives in fear, and marriage just never works out. They're looking at all the numbers of divorce. They are just in madness as a society. The overstimulation is a real thing. You know, social media is a wonderful tool that has come about as technology has progressed. But it's definitely very harmful as well. And we are so hyperstimulated by all of these dating apps, by Instagram, by Facebook. We can just open our phone. We can just swipe and find any new and different novelty to fulfill our desires and kind of turn ourselves away from monogamy. You know, if a man wants to find any woman to just have a casual hookup with, there are many low-value women out there who would be more than happy to sleep with him. And that is just the truth. It is very encouraged in our society today. Women love to pursue these days, so I mean, it just puts men more feminine. And you know, why do they have to why do they feel the need to commit? They have many women willing to pursue them and sleep with them and have no standards or requirements. So that's the harsh reality. We are a very overstimulated society. So if my content resonates with you and you are looking to have happy, healthy relationships with healthy polarity, attract a high-value masculine man and get him to commit to you. And if you are committed to personal growth, accountability, and spiritual growth, then make sure you follow and subscribe. So that is all I have to say for you today. Leave your video requests, questions, whatever it is, all your comments down below. If you're from TikTok, you know I just love ya. If you find my channel just from YouTube algorithm, then why don't you stay a while? I always want to try to put out really good content for you. And, you know, if you have questions or need dating advice, feel free to send me a DM. I do offer one-on-one coaching as well. send me a DM on Instagram. I have a Facebook group also for high value feminine ladies. I will link all of that below. Also, email me. I will see you in my next video.